The Weyburn Philharmonic Orchestra and the Weyburn Chamber Singers get us going with "Oh Canada." Hello, it's another edition of Swift Current 57's Baseball, brought to you by Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino. The venue tonight is southeast Saskatchewan, a windy day, a sunny night. We are in Weyburn, where the 4-2 Swift Current 57's, losers of their last two, take on the Weyburn Beavers, second place in the WMBL's East Division with a record of 5-2 behind the Regina Red Sox, who have a 6-2 record. Beavers winners of their last two, 57's losers of their last two. So Swift will try and end Weyburn's streak and get back in the win column here. That man says otherwise as far as the 57's go. Landon Mostelar getting the start on the mound, native of Clarksville, Tennessee. One start, 6 innings of work against the Moose Jaw Miller Express. He was not the pitcher of record in an 8-6 win. He struck out 6 and walked 3, allowing 4 earned runs in that Beavers 8-6 win. For the Swift Current 57's, Riley Campbell is going to lead off. He's been dynamite swinging the bat in this young season. 346, and he does some damage when he gets on the base pads as well. 5 stolen bases on the season for Riley Campbell. The equally, if not more so, when it comes to speediness, Matt Bodnerchuk hitting second in the lineup tonight, playing center field. 259 average. Bodnerchuk already with 6 stolen bases on the season, and he's got a couple of doubles in his first 6 games in the WMBL as well. Blake Adams, who swung a hot bat early in the season as well, will hit third for the Swift Current 57's here in the top of the first. Adams hitting .391, a league lead, 3 home runs. He's second in the WMBL with 11 RBI, Blake Adams is. So Campbell, Bodnerchuk, and the long, tall Texan Adams will get things going here in the top of the first inning for the Swift Current 57's. Left-handed pitcher Landon Mostelar warming up. It's Landon Mostelar throwing to Zach Fraser. Brady Nargard playing first. Calgary's Josh Trybuk at second. Shortstop for this game is Evan Wiedner out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Third baseman, Vancouver, BC's Cam Williams. In the outfield and left, Wade Weinberger from James Cistern in the Bahamas. Center fielder for the Beavers is Brett Young. And in right field, WMBL vet Ulysses Fluellen. Back patrolling right field, power hitter Fluellen making his return to the WMBL. Riley Campbell leading off for the Swift Current 57's. Approaching the plate from the backstop like he always does. Different angle to his walk-up. Righty hitter versus lefty pitcher here to get things going in the top of the first. Swift Current 57's against the Weyburn Beavers. First pitch from Mostelar. Fastball. Hits the outside part of the plate. Strike one called. Pitch up and out from Mostelar in the high end of the zone, but strike called. 0-1 the count to Campbell, the native of Wadsworth, Ohio. He swings at that one. Hot shot to third base where Williams has it. He throws to first, and Campbell retired via the 5-3. One down here, top of 1. As Campbell chases after that 0-1 pitch, bringing Matt Bodnerchuk to the plate. Bodnerchuk out of Edmonton, hitting .259. Lefty on lefty matchup here as Bodnerchuk gets set to dig in against Landon Mostelar. Blake Adams on deck. One down here, top of 1. Bodnerchuk fouls that one off. And it looks as though that ball will stay in Tom Lang Park, but no one able to get to it in time. A long strike out of the deal for Landon Mostelar. 0-1 the count. One pitch coming into Bodnerchuk. Trying something new tonight on our webcast. We've mic'd up Eric Dorton, third base coach and assistant coach for the Swift Current 57's. Now there's a little bit of metal between us and Doherty, so we might get a little interference, but we should be able to get in close to the game tonight and a whole other perspective by occasionally turning on Eric Dorton's microphone here. 2-1 the count to Bodnerchuk with one down here in the top of the first inning. Wind shifting directions here at Tom Lane Park. Right now blowing towards home plate. There's a fastball right across the plate in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. And it's a 2-2 count. but now blowing out to left. High fastball. Pitch just above the letters from Mostelar. 3-2 with one down and nobody on here. Three-two pitch at about chin level, and the speedy Matt Bodnerchuk scampers to first base. That'll put one on for Blake Adams, who's been an RBI machine for the 57's. Second in the Wimble in this young season with 11 RBI.
Come on, boy.
Signals come in from Eric Dorton. Lefty on righty matchup. Runner on at first is Bodnerchuk. One away. Fastball. Hammered by Adams. Just foul. Down the third base line. It's a weekend in Weyburn for the Swift Current 57's here tonight and then tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We'll have that webcast for you as well. First pitch just after 2, Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino. Swift Current 57's baseball. Mostelar took something off that pitch, off speed, up and away against the righty hitter. 1-1 the count. Adams, as we mentioned, 3 home runs. Good for his share of the league lead with a couple other players. 11 RBI, second in the league. Bodie Cooper on deck, hitting cleanup tonight. 1 home run, 300 average for Bodie. One pitch, Bodnerchuk in motion. Hit and run is on, but that's fouled off. Six stolen bases in 6 games for Bodnerchuk at first, who was galloping towards second upon release of that pitch from Mostelar. 1-2 the count here with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for Blake Adams, 2 away. Bring last year's WMBL Rookie of the Year, Bodie Cooper, to the plate.
Number 5, Bodie Cooper.
Bodie a home run.
Come on, boy.
Joe Carnahan moving Bodie around the batting order. 1 home run, only 1 RBI in this young season for Bodie. Had sensational power numbers last year, Cooper did. Almost as many doubles as he had singles for a good part of the season. Off-speed pitch. Finds the strike zone. 0-1 the count to the native of Chubbuck, Idaho, Cooper. Designated hitter Mason Brown out of Littleton, Colorado. On deck and hoping to hit here in the top of the first, where we are scoreless between the Swift Current 57's and the Weyburn Beavers. Mostelar checks the always ready to go Matt Bodnerchuk over at first. Nothing in 1 the count to Bodie. Mostelar. Fastball fouled off by Cooper. I think Bodie wishing he would have got a better swing on that fastball right down the pipe as the wind blows hard towards home plate now at Tom Lang Park. Bodnerchuk in motion on the 0-2. Pitch is out. And throw from Fraser off target. And Bodnerchuk will scamper to third base.
On the back.
Eric Dorton, as you can hear, on the bag.
No. Yeah, no. I think about 0-2 counts there. 0-2 counts typically doesn't go fastball up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Typically, over a fastball up, waste the pitch.
Bodie Cooper now with a runner on at third base with 2 away.
Down angle here. Expect down angle. Rest him on a down angle.
Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it. 57's are going to strand.
Still all day on this.
Matt Bodnerchuk at third.
Just think about 0-2 counts. Typically, we're going to win.
Yeah, fastball, I guess.
Yeah, typically, yeah, but most of the time, traditionally, they're going to waste the fastball, either extend it away or fastball up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so think about 0-2 counts every day.
Catching a bit of a conversation there between assistant coach Eric Dorton and Matt Bodnerchuk. Scoreless after the top of the first, bottom of, and the tribe in the field behind Matt Mahalski when we return with Swift Current 57's baseball. Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Yeah. Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball. I called the team by its old name in the top of the first at the end there, didn't I? The 57's drinking game is in effect tonight, wherever you may be. Every time I refer to the team by one of its former names or nicknames, feel free to have a shot. We'll see how we're doing by the 9th inning tonight here. Brett Young leading off, 261 hitter for the Beavers, native of Lodi, California, working against big Matt Mahalski out of Mansfield, Texas. One start, it was that 13-1 win for the 57's over the Melville Millionaires. Mahalski, 7 innings of work, striking out 9, not walking any after that. 1-0 on the year. So the big Texan looking to go 2-0 here at the expense of the Weyburn Beavers, who have won their last 2 games. And Brett Young buying what Mahalski is selling there, 2-1 the count. Young, Anthony Wiggins, and Ulysses Fluellen due up here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless tie thus far at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. There's a pitch hit high up in the air. Ben Andrews gets where he needs to go to make that catch. Young flies out to first base. It's Mahalski pitching to Bodie Cooper. Ben Andrews, the first baseman. Brett Esau playing second. Glasgow, Montana's Keel Crumweed at short. Riley Campbell at third base. Outfield is Blake Adams in left. Matt Bondarchuk in center. Nick Kanyas playing right field. Righty against lefty hitter here. Anthony Wiggins to the plate out of Chula Vista, California. Season is young. Wiggins hitting 150. Shot by Wiggins, and that'll improve his sub-Mendoza line batting average in this young season as he goes up the middle. And the Beavers have one on for Ulysses Fluellen, the native of Phoenix City, Alabama. Ulysses Fluellen, a member of the Beavers last year. Spent most of the year hitting more than 300. Power numbers for Big Fluellen. Llewellyn with hands so big, he swats crows the way a normal person would swat a mosquito. First pitch, righty on righty matchup. Michalski going across the plate, low and away. Llewellyn takes for ball one, runner on at first. Hit way up in the air by Llewellyn. Foul ball. That ball will get out of here. Wiggins on at first base. Brady Nygaard out of Mayville, North Dakota is on deck. Michalski sets and delivers. It's an effective pitch for Michalski if he can throw that to the right-handed hitters in this Beaver lineup, painting the outside corner of the plate. Low and away, 1-2 the count. Bodie Cooper gives him the signals. Llewellyn, fly ball. Sprays that one into right field where Nick Kanyas gets where he needs to go and makes the catch. Opposite field shot with all kinds of spin on it, and outfielder Kanyas, a native of San Antonio, Texas, does a good job navigating the Saskatchewan curve as that ball twisted in the wind with the spin on it and makes the catch. Two away here, still a runner at first base. That's Wiggins. Brady Nygaard out of Mayville, North Dakota up now. .24 at-bats and 6 hits for a .250 average this season for Nygaard. Fouls off the first pitch for a 0-1 count with 2 away here, bottom of 1. Ground ball. It'll be fouled towards the 57's dugout. 0-2 the count after a pair of foul balls. Pitch number 14 of this inning for Michalski, and that's fouled into the backstop. Count remains 0-2. Matt Michalski hoping this next pitch is the one that gets him out of the bottom of the first. It'll be pitch number 15. 0-2. Doesn't miss by much. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch, Michalski. Reaching and spraying that into right field is Nygaard, right into the glove of Nick Kanyas. Beavers are going to strand one here, just like their counterpart 57's did in their half of the first inning. Scoreless after one complete, top of 2, and the 57's on the sticks when we return to Living Sky Casino. Crop Production Services, 57's Baseball. Living Sky Casino. Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Breeze Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57's. Welcome back to 57's Baseball. Ryan Schweitzer at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. Glad you could join us for a Saturday night in southeastern Saskatchewan. Mason Brown, Brett Esau, Nick Kanyas due up for the 57's. Landon Mostelar getting out of the first inning with 16 pitches thrown. Same number as his counterpart, Matt Mahalski, for the 57's. So each pitcher throwing their share of 32, their fair share. Mason Brown, 286 hitter thus far in the young season. 1-1 the count to Mason. And the native of Littleton, Colorado, hits one to short. Wiedner has it and retires Brown via the 6-3. Meadow Lake's Brett Esau to the plate.
Now batting second baseman, number 11, Brett Esau.
Esau 8 RBI in his first 4 games. Hasn't knocked any runs in the last 2. He's hoping to change that tonight here in Weyburn. 1 down. Fastball out to Esau. Lefty on righty matchup here, with Nick Kanyas on deck. Pitch just above the feet of Esau. I know Beavers volunteers and staff weren't expecting a huge crowd tonight. They figured a lot of folks of Weyburn made the pilgrimage to Regina to watch the Riders play some preseason Canadian 3-down football. However, pretty good crowd here in Weyburn. Got their deck area rocking there. Covered deck, which always attracts a few fans here in Weyburn. Mostelar, 3-0 pitch to Esau. He's going to walk him in 4. So Brett Esau keeps the sword sheathed. And we'll go to first base. San Antonio's Nick Kanyas to the plate with Ben Andrews on deck.
Cool refrigeration beer batter for tonight's game number 1. It's a beer batter.
Kanyas with the dubious honor of being the beer batter for a Saturday night in Weyburn. So he'll have the locals rooting hard against him to reach base here. Brett Esau at first base. The lefty looking right at Esau. Checks him at first. Esau not with a very good dive back to first, and the throw low and in the dirt. Otherwise, they may have had him. Big lead at first for Esau. Lefty versus lefty, outside corner of the plate. That pitch caught, and 0-1 the count to Kanyas. Esau taking another lead at first base. Mostelar checks him, and Esau down, and they get him. That's second. Big lead by Brett Esau, and through that exchange, Esau with a tough time picking up what the lefty Mostelar was doing. So learning experience on the base pads for the young native of Meadow Lake.
Oh, that's good, man. Change it up for everybody else, you know. How many years you been here now? Third? Yeah, that's my third too.
Eric Dorton having a conversation with Cam Williams at third.
Look the same. You gotta worry about what we're wearing.
Both of them, 3 years in the league. Well, Dorton more than that. his third year as an assistant coach with the 57's. Played a few seasons with the Lethbridge Bulls organization. Dorton did. Weyburn Beavers have really turned things around as a franchise over the past few years. Having trouble getting past the Swift Current squad in the playoffs, but some solid regular season appearances as Ben Andrews hits one hard in foul territory. Cam Williams, a big part of what they're trying to build in Weyburn, and that's a winning tradition. Beavers one spot ahead of the 57's in the standings as of today.
Yeah. How you guys play Regina yet?
That's a called strike 3 for Mostelar as he gets Nick Kanyas, pardon me, looking. Andrews will lead off for the 57's in the third inning, getting ahead of ourselves. Scoreless heading to the bottom of 2. Matt Mahalski and the 57's in the field when we return.
In the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Welcome back to Crop Production Services. Living Sky Casino, Swift Current 57's baseball. Matt Mahalski working against Evan Widener, the native of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Widener hitting 5th in the Beaver order. .345 average in the young season for Widener. Two and one count. Mansfield, Texas's Matt Mahalski, righty on righty matchup ground ball. Hit to third base coach Phil Curtis. It's Phil's 4th season in Weyburn. 2-2 pitch. Widener reaches, hit to Esau at second, in the glove, and over to first, a slow roller to Esau. And Widener retired via the 4-3. Broken bat shot as well. As Lumber sounds a little worse for wear. 3-year vet Cam Williams, .235 in this young season. I would be willing to wager that by the end of the year he's hitting substantially more than that. Williams has been a dangerous part of this Weyburn offense to 4 consecutive playoff appearances. 3 of those with Williams here in Weyburn. First offering from Mahalski is fouled off, 0-1 the count. Ground ball, high hopper, Campbell at third, over to first in time. 2 away. That's pitch number 23 for Mahalski. If he can somehow get Wade Weinberger out on the first pitch, be averaging 12 pitches an inning. Mahalski will be here in the second, which is the number I think a lot of pitchers strive for. Weinberger, a 150 hitter, tries to get a bunt down. Charged by Campbell. Weinberger out at first. 24 pitches through 2 innings for Mahalski. 2 in the books, top of 3 in the 57's on the sticks. We'll be back shortly with Living Sky Casino, Crop Production Services, Swift Current 57's Baseball.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
Welcome back to 57's Baseball. Ben Andrews, Keel Crumweed, Riley Campbell, 8-9-1 due up for the 57's. Top of the 3rd inning and scoreless. And Swift Current travels to Weyburn for the first time in 2017. Andrews hitting 105 on the season. 2 hits in his first 6 games. One of those 2 hits, a home run, as he homered in that 13-1 win over the Melville Millionaires. Pitch number 30 thrown moments ago by Landon Mostelar. His 3rd inning of work. Andrews takes a big cut with cruel intentions, making the count 1-2. One-two pitch inside. The early innings of night games in Weyburn, often low scoring, not unlike some other parks in the league. Not a real hitter's eye in Weyburn. Look to straightaway center field. There's a white building there with Saskatchewan bright blue sky in the background, so sometimes hitters have trouble tracking that ball. Ground ball hit to Wiedner, and Andrews is going to get to first base as that's thrown away. So Andrews on via the E6, as Wiedner does the good teammate thing and acknowledges that was his mistake. We'll bring Keel Crumweed to the plate, 211 hitter, home run and 3 RBIs out of Glasgow, Montana. Lefty on righty matchup as Mostelar tries to paint the outside corner on Crumweed. 1-0 count. Andrews taking his lead at first. Crumweed thought about chasing low and away. Holds off. Eric Dorton, who's mic'd up, coaching third base. 57's assistant coach, his 3rd summer in Swifty. Sends in the signals. 2-0 pitch. And Mostelar gets the called strike as Crumweed keeps the bat on his shoulder. 2-1. Fastball up. 3-1. Crumweed awaiting the 3-1. Ball 4. Second walk surrendered by Mostelar.
Now batting number 8, Riley Campbell.
Riley Campbell 0 for 1 this game. Grounding out to third his last time up. Riley .333 batting average in 2017, his first summer in the WNBL. Runners at first and second, nobody out here as Campbell shows bunt and gets that bunt down.
See throw. Hey.
And Campbell legs it out to load the bases.
Cute. Hey, she line drive through.
The plate number 22,
Textbook bunt by Campbell. And the 57's, Ben Andrews on via the E6, Crumweed with a walk, and Riley Campbell a bunt single. 3 ducks on the pond for Matt Bondarchuk.
Hey, she line drive through. Gotta go on the ground.
Third base coach Eric Dorton mic'd up. See the line drive through, go on the ground. Just heard him say that to Andrews at first. Or on third, rather. Shot by Bondarchuk. Potential 2. And that changes the complexion of things.
Good piece, Bones, that baby.
Now batting number 22, Blake Adams.
So Blake Adams to the plate now. Got a guy who's second overall in the WNBL, 6 games into the season. 11 RBIs, leading the league with 3 home runs, 2 out. 57's need to start getting things going with 2 away here, and there's a shot by Adams. 1 will score. Eric Dorton sends home 2, and it's bobbled in right field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Adams galloping to third base. And Adams stands up at 3.
Shot, baby. Way to pick him up. Nice shot. What's that?
2 score.
Yeah, real slow. Yeah. Keep that, baby.
And just like that, the 57's with a 2-0 lead, scoring runners from second and third.
Come on, Bo.
Bodie Cooper will look to add to the lead now here in the top of the third inning. Blake Adams now with 13 RBI. That'll grab his share of the WNBL lead for the moment. Drilling home runners on second and third. Andrews and Crumweed. Touch home. Fouled back by Bodie.
Come on, Bo.
Cooper with a runner on at third. Blake Adams a line drive shot to left field. A ball that got past Weingerber in left and allowed Adams to gallop all the way to third.
You see him between there?
Pitch inside to Bodie. Strike is called. Deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Yeah, true.
See Adams at third. He'd love to touch home plate after knocking in a couple. There's a shot by Bodie Cooper, stabbed by Cam Williams. Nice play by Williams to get that ball to first base in time.
Swing ball, that baby.
And Cooper grounds out to third base. A nice play by Williams. Blake Adams knocks in a couple. He's got 2 RBI.
Piece right there.
Head to the bottom of the third, and the 57's with a 2-0 lead. This is Swift Current 57's baseball, brought to you by Living Sky Casino and Crop Production Services.
Number 45,
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Welcome back to 57's baseball. Ryan Schweitzer calling the balls and strikes between Swift Current and Weyburn. Zach Fraser leading off. 8-9-1 here for the Beavers in their half of the third inning. Blake Adams knocking in 2 runs in the top of the third for the 57's. Scoring Andrews and Crumweed, and 2-0 lead for Swift Current. Beavers winners of their last 2. Swift losers of their last 2. Fraser opposite field shot. First base Andrews flips to Mahalski, 1 down. Josh Trybook out of Calgary. So far, so good for Mahalski. Pitch number 27 of Matt Mahalski's night here in the bottom of the third inning is ball 1 to Trybuck. Top of the order on deck, Brett Young. Trybuck, ground ball. Again hits it to first. Andrews again flips to Mahalski, and again, another out. Back-to-back 3-1 plays at first base for the 57's. Some good clean defense behind Matt Mahalski tonight has really helped him keep his pitch count efficient here in the first 2 2/3. Top of the order, though, second time through. We'll see how the Beavers do against the big Texan. Brett Young out of Lodi, California. Flew out to first his last time up. Shot by Young, fly ball, shallow center field. Matt Bodnerchuk says, I got this, and that'll do it. Quick work of the Beavers in the bottom of the third inning. 4-pitch hitting for Mahalski. He'll take it. 57's lead at 2-0 after 4. Top of 5 coming up. This is 57's Baseball for Crop Production Services and Living Sky Casino.
Program number 50.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57's.
As we come back out of commercial, Mason Brown grounds out to the second baseman. Quick out for the Beavers here in the 4th inning. Brett Esau now up, Nick Kanyas on deck. Esau walked his last time up. Shot by Esau, ground ball, hit to second. Tribuck over to first for the 4-3. Nick Kanyas, who was caught looking his last time up at the plate now.
Now coming to the plate, our beer batter for tonight's game. Number 26, Nick Kanyas.
Fastball just a bit up to Kanyas. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swift Current 57's with a 2-0 lead. A couple of RBIs for Blake Adams. Well hit ball to right field with runners on at second and third. That happened in the third. 4th inning now, 1 hopper to Frazier. Bouncing over the catcher. '57's assistant coach Eric Dorton mic'd up tonight. Before the game, Doherty was laughing that we mic'd him up because he really doesn't have a lot to say out there. So, considering some of the things that could be said, maybe that's a good thing that Doherty was the strong, silent type, wearing the wire. With a guy mic'd up at field level, comes the warning tonight that some language could happen. Ground ball hit to the second baseman and a good play by Tribuck. As Kanyas grounds out to the second baseman. Top of the 4th was all about the 4-3 out as the 57's are retired in order. Bottom of 4 coming up. Matt Mahalski back on the mound when we return with Living Sky Casino, Crop Production Services, Swift Current 57's Baseball.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the hearing place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Matt Mahalski getting ready for another inning of work for the Swift Current 57's. They lead at 2-0, bottom of the fourth inning. 0-1 the count here. Mahalski pitching to Wiggins, as in Anthony. Singled his last time up. Oh, 2 count now. Wiggins, Fluellen, and Nygaard due up for the Beavers. Righty against lefty hitter. Mahalski trying to work that outside corner. That's ball 1. Pitch number 31 of the game for Mahalski. Line shot to Andrews at first, making no mistake. And grabbing that ball before it hops. Wiggins lines out to first. Ulysses Fluellen to the plate.
Number 34, Ulysses Fluellen.
Fluellen flew out to right field his last time up. Mahalski. One hopper right back at the pitcher and the native of Mansfield, Texas. Makes no mistake. And flipping that one to Andrews at first. 2 down here.
Number 5, Brady Nygaard.
"34 pitches thrown thus far by Mahalski. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. There's a shot just past Mahalski that time by Brady Nygaard, and the native of Mayville, North Dakota. Improves his .240 average by singling up the middle. Evan Wiedner to the plate.
Their shortstop, number 21, Evan Wiedner.
From Colorado Springs, Colorado, shortstop Evan Wiedner. No strikeouts this game for Mahalski, but the pitch is out of his big right hand. Looking good to the Beavers, as they've often swung early in the count. Pitch low and away, righty on righty, 1-0 count. 2 out, runner on at first. Two-0 count. Mahalski's gone right after this Weyburn squad tonight. Hasn't fallen behind in the count much. 2-0 with 2 away. Shot lined into the glove of Brett Esau at second, and that's enough of that. Beaver strand one, 4 complete innings in the books. Top of 5 on the way. 2-0 lead for the Swift Current 57's.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
We're in Weyburn. Swift Current 57's taking on the Weyburn Beavers. 2-0 lead for the 57's, top of the 5th inning.
Leading out for Swift Current, number 25, Ben Andrews.
Andrews, Crumweed, and Riley Campbell. 8-9-1 in the 57's batting order. Count 1-0 to Andrews. Andrews fouls that off, evening things out at 1-1. One pitch. Pitch from Landon Mostelar. Falls in just above the shoes. This time Mostelar gets the benefit of the doubt on a pitch not unlike the one that he just threw. A little bit higher up and more to the home plate umpire's liking. This will be pitch number 58 from Mostelar, inside to Andrews. Full count now. Andrews has scored this game and reached via the E6 last time he was up. Left-handed pitcher Landon Mostelar. Up and out. Andrews gallops to first. Keel Crumweed, who walked last time he faced this pitcher, makes his way up.
Number 18, Keel Crumweed.
'57's assistant coach Eric Dorton mic'd up at field level. High fly ball by Crumweed. Young in center field. Negotiates with the wind and makes the catch. One out and one on here. Top of the order, and Riley Campbell to the plate. Last time Campbell was up, runners were on at first and second, and he successfully bunted his way to first base. Ideal bunt down the third base line to get the speedy native of Wadsworth, Ohio on at first. Campbell shows bunt. Fastball up. Mostelar. Ground ball. Hit hard to third. Potential 2, 5, 4, 3. Double play is turned. And that'll do it for the Swift Current 57's in their half of the fifth. Bottom of 5 coming up. Matt Michalski has been working rather efficiently this evening. We'll see if he can continue to do so when we return with Swift Current 57's baseball.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Cam Williams leads off for the Weyburn Beavers, bottom of 5. 2-0 lead for the Swift Current 57's. Williams, Weinberger, Fraser are the hitters that we'll see, barring any substitutions. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Blake Adams with 2 more RBI. He's got 13 on the year to lead the league now for the 57's. Fly ball, hit into foul territory. Right fielder Nick Conyas doing everything he can to try and track down that ball, but it's hit towards the horse track here in Weyburn. A long strike for Matt Michalski. 0-2 the count. Two pitches into the 5th inning. And Michalski, 39 on the game. Still a lot of baseball to be played. But at this rate, Michalski maybe could go tomorrow. And it's a called strike 3. Williams uncharacteristically caught looking, and that's the first strikeout of the game for Michalski, who seems to be getting better the deeper into this one we go.
Now batter, number 12, Wade Weinberger.
Wade Weinberger, out of James Cistern in the Bahamas. From Weyburn via the Bahamas. Righty pitcher against a lefty hitter here. Big hack from Weinberger. 0-1 the count. Weinberger grinding out to Riley Campbell at third the last time he was up. You see Campbell at third now with his toes on the infield grass. Michalski just a bit outside. And 1-1 the count with 1 down here, bottom of 5. 2-0 lead for the Swift Current 57's, who will spend the night in Weyburn tonight and then be right back here at Tom Lang Park tomorrow. Matinee affair. 2 o'clock, we'll have that webcast for you. Beautiful night for a ball game here in Weyburn. A little bit breezy, but we'll take wind over mosquitoes any day. Jumping catch by Keel Crumweed at short. That retires Weinberger. The catcher from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Zach Frazier to the plate. Frazier grounded out to first his last time up. Here comes pitch number 45 of the ball game from Mahalski. It's a strike on Frazier. Off-speed pitch for strike 2. 0-2, the count with 2 away. 1 strikeout and some good defense behind that man tonight for the Swift Current 57s thus far. Through 4 2/3, fly ball. Hit to Ben Andrews. He makes the catch. Down goes Frazier, and down go the Beavers. That was pitch number 47 of the game for Mahalski. 5th inning in the books, top of the 6th, and the 57s at bat. When we return right after these.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57s.
Matt Bodnerchuk leading off for the 57s. He's walked and grounded out in this one. Landon Mostelar. 61 pitches thus far. There's number 62 to Bodnerchuk, a strike. Bodnerchuk, Blake Adams, and Bodie Cooper due up here in the top of the 6th inning. A quick one so far. This game just over an hour old. We're already in the top of the 6th. Pitchers duel, save for the 3rd inning, where Blake Adams brought home a slow roller that Widener can't find the handle on. And Bodnerchuk's on at first. Slow roller to short. And the 57s have some mobility on the base pads in Bodnerchuk. 6 stolen bases coming into this game. Games in Weyburn are typically low scoring until the sun goes down. A white building against a bright blue sky sometimes makes it tough for hitters here in Weyburn to work. However, Blake Adams, last time he was up, hit a ball on the screws, driving it into right field. RBI triple that brought in 2. Our last webcast of 57's baseball, Blake Adams came within a triple of hitting for the cycle in a 13-5 win against Yorkton. He's got that missing triple tonight. See if he's got a single, a double, and a dinger in that big Louisville slugger. He takes a big hack with cruel intentions there and swings through that pitch from Mostelar. Nothing in 2 the count. Matt Bodnerchuk at first. 6 stolen bases in 6 games for Bodnerchuk, so you can bet he's going to be on the mind of Landon Mostelar and the Beaver defense. High fastball. Adams underneath it. Mostelar, the pitcher, has that one. Adams chasing after the always seductive high fastball for the first out of the 6th inning. Bodie Cooper. Bodie 0 for 2 tonight. Runner on at first is Bodnerchuk. He's in motion. The lefty sees what's up. Ball's thrown away. Bodnerchuk scampers to third base.
Which one? Come on, Bo. Get down, huh?
Mic'd up Eric Dorton. Acknowledging the base running of Bodnerchuk there. Looked like Bodnerchuk was going to get run down between first and second, but Aaron thrown to the outfield, and suddenly the complexion of this at bat for Bodie Cooper changes quite drastically.
First base going to come off that bat. You get the ball, so you move to the inside part. That makes sense. Try and get in direct line of the throw. Okay, just make sure. Yep. Good job. Yep.
Nothing in 1, the count to Cooper. High fastball fouled off.
Go, Bo. Find a way. You're all right. Okay, no, you're in first. Okay, first base is deep here. Okay, so first base is deep. Gotta hit it, Bill. Gotta hit it.
Nothing in 2, the count to Bodie.
Good ball,
Fastball
that
up.
baby.
1-2 pitch to Bodie with 1 down. Gets a piece of it, fouls it
Good ball.
off.
Keep fighting that, baby. Breathe high chopper, too. Breathe high chopper.
Runner on at third is Bodnerchuk. Pitch inside to Bodie. One-two count to Cooper with 1 away. Runner on at third.
Back.
Hit back.
Make sure. Make sure.
Bodnerchuk tags up.
Make sure. Good.
Catch is
Baby.
made. And scampering home is Bodnerchuk. Sack fly
Come on, Bo.
RBI for
Good
Bodie
job. Come
Cooper. And the 57's up a field goal.
Number 9, Vincent Brown.
Sad faces in the crowd after the hometown falls behind 3-0. Mason Brown's turn. 261 average coming into this at bat. 0 for 2 this game is Brown. Well hit ball. Hit into right field, but right where he needs to be to make the catch is Weinberger. And that'll do it for the Swift Current 57's as Brown hits one on a rope. Matt Bodnerchuk scored by a sac fly RBI by Bodie Cooper. And it's 3-0 lead for the 57's. Bottom of 6 on the way.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the hearing place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Welcome back to Swift Current 57's baseball from Weyburn at Tom Lang Park, where the 57's have a 3-0 lead on the Weyburn Beavers. Josh Trybuck, Brett Young, and Anthony Wiggins due up for Weyburn in their half of the 6th, bottom of. 57's had a 2-0 lead heading into the 6th. Bodie Cooper, a sac fly RBI that scored Matt Bodnerchuk. Bodnerchuk manufacturing a run, really, for the Swift Current 57's. Slow roller to short that shortstop didn't have time to make a play on. There's a shot to center field, and the aforementioned Matt Bodnerchuk with the catch. So a slow roller getting Bodnerchuk on base. Beavers then had him in a rundown between first and second, and they threw the ball away, allowing him to get to third, and then Bodie Cooper cashed him in with a sac fly RBI. So the speedy Matt Bodnerchuk making things happen and helping the 57's get an extra run here. One down here. Bottom of 6, top of the order, and this time Brett Young lines one into left field. Really only the second well-hit base hit surrendered by Matt Mahalchuk, or Mahalski rather. Top of the 6th, and 51 pitches thus far for Mahalski. 3 Beaver hits, including one from this guy, Anthony Wiggins. Wiggins 1 for 2, singling and lining out, so he's hit the ball well this game. Runner on at first for him with 1 down. Mahalski throws a fastball just a little bit up. 1-0 count. Matt Mahalski pitching to Bodie Cooper. Blake Andrews at first. Brett Esau at second. Keel Crumweed playing short. Got Riley Campbell at third. Blake Adams, Matt Bodnerchuk, and Nick Kanyas outfield tonight for the 57's. Clean defensive game so far for the Swift Current squad. Mahalski doesn't miss by much on that pitch to Wiggins. And he's behind 2-0. '57's play Weyburn tomorrow in Weyburn. They'll overnight here. As Mahalski, quick move to first. Checking on Young. Beavers in their home whites. 57's in the road greens with the gray pants. Green and orange, the new colors for Swift Current baseball, not just the WNBL team adopting the new look and colors, but Swift Current minor ball following suit as well. Colors that really jump out for this baseball team. Orange and green really looking unique at out-of-town tournaments. Strike called, 2-1 the count to Wiggins. Ulysses Fluellen on deck. Shot by Wiggins, hit to center field. Bodnerchuk gets where he needs to go and makes the catch. The flags at Tom Lang Park have got a workout tonight. As Ulysses Fluellen will try and keep the inning going for the Beavers. Bottom of 6, his team down 3-0. Wind blowing across the field here at Tom Lang Park. Second year in Weyburn for Ulysses Fluellen, the native of Phoenix City, Alabama. Runner on at first, 2 away. Fluellen, big hack for strike 1. Five and 2/3 innings. And that was pitch number 56 for the 57 starter Michalski. Fluellen, 2 pitches and 2 swings, and that's the kind of night it's been for Michalski.
Come away from the fence. Don't stand by the fence.
Michalski struck out 1 this game through the 5 and 2/3. Another pitch fouled off by Fluellen. It's going to make Michalski throw a few his way. 2 away.
That's another Bartlett Motors Auto Body foul ball. A foul ball is our property, the Weyburn Beavers. Return them for $1. Grace, Augustine.
Both teams with 3 hits this game. 3-0 lead for the 57's, and the Weyburn defense has been dinged with 4 errors. Clean game for the Swift Current squad. 0-2 pitch to Fluellen, who fouls another one off the opposite way. So bottom of the 6th inning, 2 away. Pitch number 60 about to be thrown by Michalski. Runner on at first. 0-2 the count, as it has been through the last few pitches against Fluellen, who keeps fouling off Michalski offerings. And check swing off the bat. And the battle will continue between the pitcher Michalski out of Mansfield, Texas, and Phoenix City, Alabama's Ulysses Fluellen. Brett Young at first. 2 away. Another 0-2. Low and away. Fluellen not chasing after that pitch. 1-2. Michalski mixing things up a bit. 5-2 record for the Weyburn Beavers, winners of their last 2. They had to play their first 6 games on the road as well. As an event in Weyburn, an oil and gas show, didn't allow the Beavers to open the season. So 5-2, playing their first 6 games on the road. Weyburn will take that record. However, it's the 4-2 57's who've lost their last 2. Ahead of things here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 they lead. 1-2 the count to Fluellen with 1 on. Inside pitch. Doesn't miss by much, but deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Sun setting in the western sky on a south-facing ballpark. Third base, left field, and some shots to short may have the sun in their eyes. Campbell blocks that with his body, recovers, throws to first, not in time. Good wheels by Fluellen. One hopper off the chest of Campbell. Tough baseball play by Campbell, putting his body in front of that one hopper. Scored an infield single for Fluellen. Brady Nygaard, who's 1 for 2 this game at the plate now. Runners on at first and second. Nygaard representing the tying run. Big Matt Mahalski. Check swing by Nygaard, low and away. Fastball up. Two-0 count here to Nygaard with 2 away. Shot by Nygaard, rocketed to left field, hit back, off the wall. One will score. Rounding second and heading home is Fluellen, 2 score. And with one swing of the bat, Brady Nygaard. RBI double that brings in 2. And what was a 3-run lead for the 57's is now just 1.
Now batting, number 21.
And a blemish on a gem of a start for Matt Mahalski. Joe Carnahan's going to make his way out of the dugout, doing his slow walk. No action in the Swift Current Indians bullpen, and why would there be as of yet? 57's looking for the third out here of the 6th. Mahalski still only throwing 66 pitches through 5 2/3 rather. Evan Widener will be the recipient of pitch number 67 momentarily. Runner on at second. That's Brady Nygaard, who represents the tying run after that RBI double that scored 2 with runners on first and second. Only about 3 feet away from a 3-run home run as well. That ball off the wall. Mahalski. Change up to Widener. Widener 0 for 2, grounding out and lining out. One 0 pitch. And Mahalski gets the called strike. One and one. Can the 57's get out of the 6th here with that lead? Pitch at the knees. 2-1. Bit of a shift here for the righty hitting Evan Widener. Matt Bodnerchuk, center field, cheating a little bit towards left. And if you look at the infield as well, Esau, not quite right behind second base, but 57's D certainly anticipating something pulled here from Widener. Strike two. Low and away, righty on righty. That's consistently been a strike tonight. Deuce is wild with a runner on at second. Beavers now just trail by one. Still only 70 pitches thrown this game by Mahalski. Fouled off. Two balls, two strikes, two down. And fouled off by Widener again. Two-two pitch. Ground ball. Crumweed gets the ball to first base, and that'll do it for the Beavers. Widener grounds out to short. Beavers put up a crooked number, though. 6 innings in the books. Top of 7 on the way. An RBI double that scored 2 from Brady Nygaard. Makes the score 3-2, 57's. More 57's baseball on the way.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale, selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
Brett Esau, Nick Kanyas, and Ben Andrews due up for the Swift Current 57's, top of the 7th inning. The lead is 3-2 now for Swift. 2-run 6th for the Beavers as they show some offensive signs of life. Landon Mostelar. 1-1 count to Esau. Esau takes, and 2-1. Esau 0 for 1 with a walk. Hitting .320 on the year. Fly ball. Into foul territory. Nygaard makes the catch, 1 down here in the top of 7. Nick Kanyas.
Now coming to the foot for the 57.
0 for 2 is Kanyas.
Tonight's game brought to you by Weyburn. Number 26, Nick Cannon.
Nothing and 1 the count to Kanyas. Breaking ball from the lefty, Mostelar. 1 and 1 with 1 away. Pitch number 80 from Mostelar, hit into shallow right field. Ulysses Fluellen is there to make the catch. 2 down.
Right field. That means for the next 5 minutes.
Ben Andrews.
For $8. Now batting number 25, Ben Andrews.
Andrews, 0 for 1 with a run scored. He's reached via the E6 and walked this game. So 2 plate endeavors for Andrews, and he's found himself on base both times by hook or by crook. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. His Swift Current 57's are up by 1. Mostelar, fastball to Andrews. 0-2 the count. Andrews with 2 hits this season. One of them's a home run. Fastball up. Makes the count 1-2. Keel Crumweed on deck. Pitch inside, and it's a called strike 3 as Andrews is caught looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Swift Current 57's in their half of the 7th inning. Bottom of Sev coming up. 1-run lead for Swift.
All right, ladies and
We'll be back
gentlemen,
shortly.
time to get up and move. It's the 7th.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Aiden Goodall, under the watchful eye of the law, apparently, warming up in the Swift Current 57's bullpen, stretching out. He was playing some catch moments ago. A couple of Weyburn's finest keeping a close eye on the Swift Current 57's reliever over there. See that? Don't try anything funny out there, Aiden. Cam Williams, ground ball, And he is safe, as covering first was Mahalski. Infield single.
Number 12, Wade.
And that brings Wade Weinberger to the plate. 0 for 2 is Weinberger. Aiden Goodall limbering up in the 57's bullpen. Aiden's a league all-star. Maybe that's his own private security detail. He's kind of a big deal. Weinberger trying to get a bunt down with a runner on at first and nobody out. Nothing in one, the count to Weinberger. Weinberger again tries to get that bunt down, and he bunts it into the paraphernalia of Bodie Cooper, 57's catcher. .76 pitches for Matt Mahalski. Working extremely efficiently until the Beavers put a few hits together. Got some runners on base with 2 outs in the 6th to narrow the then Swift Current 57's 3-0 lead to 3-2. RBI double that brought in 2 from Brady Nygaard. Now a runner on at first. Weinberger, the number 7 hitter in the Beavers' batting order. Watches that fastball go outside. And Nanaimo BC's Aiden Goodall continues to work in the 57's bullpen. One, 2 is outside. 2-2 the count. Two pitch. And Weinberger gets a big enough piece of that ball to stay alive in this exchange. Saturday night in Weyburn, and the police force is here. Says a lot about the community. Nice and friendly. Not too many shenanigans happening on a Saturday night in southeast Saskatchewan. Three and 2 now, the count to Weinberger with nobody out here, and a runner on at first base. One run lead for the Swift Current 57's. 3-2 they lead it here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll do it for Weinberger. Second strikeout of the game for the big Texan.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 17,
Zach Fraser, the catcher, representing the number 8 spot in Weyburn's batting order. Now up with 1 out and 1 on. Fraser 0 for 2 this game. Comes into this at bat with a 167 average. Fly ball. That's going to escape Tom Lang Park. Foul. Our next webcast of Swift Current 57's baseball tomorrow afternoon at 2 from right here in Weyburn. Weekend in Weyburn for the green and orange crew. Monday night they host these Weyburn Beavers back at Mitchell Field in Swift Current. Hope we can see you at that ball game. Pitch to Fraser is low. That'll even things out at 1-1 with one down. Oh, quick pickoff move to first by Michalski. Not taking any sort of a lead at first really is Williams. Keeping it close to the bag for now. Michalski keeping Williams on his toes moments ago. 1-1. Fastball, just a little south of the strike zone, and 2-1 the count now. Two-one pitch. Fraser takes. Called strike 2. Breaking ball from Michalski. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Three-2 lead for the Swift Current 57's. All their runs coming in the 3rd inning. Or pardon me, 2 of them coming in the 3rd inning. Bodie Cooper, sac fly RBI that scored Matt Bondarchuk in the 6th. Low and away on the 3-2 pitch, and taking a walk is Fraser. 2 on and 1 out. Number 9 hitter in the order is Josh Tribuck, who's 0 for 2.
To the plate, number 60, Josh Tribuck.
Tribuck, 0.76 hitter, 1 for 13 on the season. He's really got an opportunity to endear himself to the Weyburn fans here. Runs have been tough to come by in this one, but runners on at first and second and only 1 down. Pitch in the dirt. Good job of Bodie to block that one. Bodie Cooper behind the plate for the 57's. Two-0 count. Fastball from Michalski right across the plate, 2-1. The new green and orange colors, the Swift Current 57's. That name honoring the 57 season that the team played with the nickname the Swift Current Indians. Strike 2 called, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 down. First year is the 57's for the Swift Current WMBL team. 2-2 pitch. Blocked by Bodie. Runners stay put. Full count now to Tribuck. Large number of fans here in Weyburn taking in this Saturday night affair. Tribuck hits that deep into right field. Kanyos in foul territory makes the catch. And the runner tags up and advances to third base. 2 away.
Now coming to the plate. Brett Young.
Joe Carnahan making his way out. And we'll see if he goes to the bullpen and brings in Aiden Goodall. Joe Carnahan over the years has proven to be very efficient with his words. Not saying much on that mound meeting. Top of the order and Brett Young. 1 for 3 on the game is Young. Tying run represented by the runner on third, Cam Williams. Led off the inning with an infield single. Fly ball. That's going to get out of here in foul territory. Matt Mahalski around 50 pitches to get him through 5 innings, but in 6 and 7, the Weyburn Beavers have forced Mahalski to throw a lot more at them. Still with the lead. And pitch breaks low. 1-1 the count with 2 down here. 1-1 pitch, fouled off. One and 2 count with 2 down here. Matt Mahalski and the Swift Current 57's trying to get out of this 7th inning unscathed. The 1-2 pitch. High fastball. Weyburn knocking on the door. Two and 2 the count with 2 away. Deuce is wild here in the 7th. Ground ball. Crumweed at short. Charges. Flips to second base. And the Beavers are going to strand a couple. And the Swift Current 57's get out of the 7th. Stranding a couple runners. Top of 8th coming up. It's a 3-2 lead for the visitors. We'll be back with more Swift Current 57's baseball shortly. Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
Keel Crumweed solidly spanks that ball into left field, and he's running like people are chasing him to second base. And he stands up with a double. Keel Crumweed. Tell by the sound of the bat that that ball was getting out of the batter's box with some serious velocity on it. Crumweed belting a double into left. That was pitch number 86 of the ball game for Landon Mostelar, the starter for Weyburn. Top of the 8th inning, 3-2 lead for the Swift Current 57's. It's Ryan Schweitzer at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn, where the 57's play tonight and tomorrow. Riley Campbell up to bat now. Mostelar looks the runner at second. Campbell bunts up in the air and into the mitt of Fraser for the first out.
Now to the plate, number 22, Matt Vanderchuck.
Matt Bodnerchuk, 1 for 2 with a run scored. He'll do his best to try and get Keel Crumweed around from second base. Quick meeting of the minds on the mound between the catcher, Fraser, and Landon Mostelar, the pitcher. See Keel Crumweed behind Mostelar, after doubling to get things rolling for the 57's in the top of the 8th. Lefty versus lefty here. Fastball breaks to the outside part of the plate for strike one. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1. Blake Adams with an RBI triple that brought in 2 is on deck. Go-ahead run for the Swift Current 57's was a sac fly RBI from Bodie Cooper that brought a run in. Ground ball just over the pitcher, and that goes to Widener at short, dropped at first base. And Matt Bodnerchuk will stick around at first base. Now Blake Adams to the plate. Last time Adams was up to bat in this situation, RBI triple that brought in 2.
Four, Blake Adams.
See if the native of Longview, Texas, can have lightning strike twice here in Weyburn and get a couple more ribbies. Meeting at the pitcher's mound as the Beavers start limbering up arms in their bullpen. Home plate umpire going to bust that up. So 1 down and 2 on, and now Phil Curtis is going to make his way out. Fourth-year coach of the Beavers, and he'll take the baseball. And that'll be it for Mostelar. 5 errors this game, charged to the Beavers.
Now pitching for the Weyburn Beavers, number 20, Bo Rabideau.
Bo Rabideau coming in to pitch, right-handed pitcher out of Paulsbo, Washington.
Hometown Realty.
So Bo Rabideau coming in.
An update from a Western Witness.
This is already the 5th appearance of the season for Rabideau. 4 1/3 innings of work. He's allowed 1 hit, no runs. Struck out 2 and walked 1. He's 1-0 on the year with a 0 ERA. So a guy who comes in to work an inning at a time has been effective for the 5-2 Weyburn Beavers. Sidearm righty Bo Rabideau out of Washington. His first assignment will be to take on the right-handed hitting Blake Adams. So Blake Adams and relief pitcher Bo Rabideau. 1 down and 2 on. Sidearm righty inside to Adams for a 1-0 count. Adams with 2 RBI this game, 13 on the season. That's good enough to lead the Western Major Baseball League. Base hit from Adams could give him 14 on the year, and more importantly, some run support. His 57's led it 3-0 after 6, or after the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, the Beavers replied with 2 of their own. That's where we are now. 3-2 the score for the Swift Current squad. Two-0. Big hack from Adams. 2-1 the count with 1 down. Second-year Swifty ball player Bodie Cooper from Chubbuck, Idaho is on deck. Heart of the order for the 57's. 1 down here, 2 on. Swift Current trying to grow the lead. Adams opposite field shot into right field. Ulysses Fluellen. Catch is made. Looked like Bodnerchuk was going to tag up at second. Stays put. 2 down.
Now that number 5, Bodie Cooper.
Last time Bodie was up to bat, sac fly RBI. Swing of the bat that stands as the game-winning RBI as of now. 2 down. Weyburn not out of the woods yet in the top of the 8th. Trying to limit the 57's lead to just 1 here. Bo Rabideau coming on in relief after Landon Mostelar went 7 1/3. Bodie drills one into the corrals here near Tom Lang Park. You can see the corrals over there. It's a big horse race track that surrounds Tom Lang Baseball Park here. Cooper fouls that off of the paraphernalia of Zach Fraser. 0-2 the count.
Call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone.
Two away, but 2 on. 1-run lead for the 57's in green. Bodie Cooper looking to grow that lead. Pitch up and out in this righty-on-righty matchup, 1-2. Mason Brown on deck. Brown 0 for 3 this game, hitting .250. 1-2 the count to Bodie Cooper. And it's a called strike 3. That pitch low and away. Has gotten the benefit of the doubt a few times tonight, and it catches Bodie Cooper. So the 57's strand a couple. And to the bottom of the 8 we go. It's a 1-run lead for Swift Current. Back with more 57's baseball shortly.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Yeehaw! Saddle up every day throughout June and win with Living Sky Casino's Wild West Carnival. Over $13,000 to be given away in cash and prizes. Slot tournaments, rollover cash draws, hot seats, virtual horse racing, and on Sundays, enjoy free carnival treats, plus much more. Visit Players Club for more information. Chances to win every day at the Wild West Carnival this June at Living Sky Casino.
Living Sky Casino. Living Sky.
Use your game sense. When planning your Swift Current stay, call the Days Inn. Just a short walk from Living Sky Casino and a few minutes from world-class golf, Days Inn offers free Wi-Fi, a continental breakfast to go with newly renovated rooms. Ask about suites with kitchenettes. Unwind in the jacuzzi suite. If you're driving a large truck, no problem. There's lots of free parking. The Days Inn is home to locally renowned meeting and banquet facilities as well. Call 306-773-4623. The Days Inn, the host hotel for the Swift Current 57's.
Aiden Goodall seeing action for the Swift Current 57's coming on in relief here. Seven innings of work for Matt Mahalski. 2 earned runs for Matt. So Aiden Goodall coming on in relief. ERA of 3 and 3 innings of work for Goodall. 1 strikeout in this young season. WNBL All-Star last season, part of that Swift Current championship squad, the native of Nanaimo. Has been good in relief. Ball sent into the backstop. Goodall facing Anthony Wiggins, who represents the number 2 spot in Weyburn's batting order. 1-1 pitch to Wiggins. It's drilled into the backstop. Wiggins 1 for 3 in this game. Signaled in the first. Stranded after that first inning single. 1-2 the count. Goodall. Curveball stays up, 2-2. Wiggins, Fluellen, and Brady Nygaard. 2, 3, 4. 8th inning for the Beavers. It's a big part of their batting order right now, and Weyburn down by 1 in the 8th. Looking to get some runs. Well, in this potent part of their order. 3-2 the count. Nobody on, nobody out here. And ball 4. Taking a walk is Wiggins. 1 for 3 on the game is Ulysses Fluellen with a run scored.
Number 34, Ulysses Fluellen.
Aiden Goodall and Ulysses Fluellen, pitcher and hitter respectively. These two faced each other a few times last season. One on and nobody out. Tying run represented by Wiggins at first. Shot by Fluellen. Broken back shot just overhead of Esau. And the Beavers have 2 on and none out. And the last time this guy was up to bat, RBI double that brought in 2. It's Brady Nygaard.
Down to the plate. Number 5, Brady Nygaard.
Beavers clean the shrapnel off the field after that broken bat shot by Ulysses Fluellen. The deficit 1 for Weyburn. None outs and 2 on. Their cleanup hitter at the plate. Nygaard hitting .296 coming into this at bat. Fastball from Goodall at the shoes for ball 1. Eric Widener on deck, or Evan Widener on deck rather. 0 for 3, but a .345 hitter coming into this game. Fastball from Goodall for strike 1. 1-1 the count. .57's will be right back here in Weyburn tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Matinee game against the Beavers. We'll have that webcast for you. First pitch around 2 o'clock. Blocked by Bodie. 2-1. Temperature cooling off as the sun sets. Wind calming down for the first time tonight as well. Fouled off for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. None out and 2 on. Curveball from Goodall. Good take by Nygaard to go the distance. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Nygaard fouls that painfully off of himself. He'll step out of the batter's box to walk it off. And we'll do another 3-2 pitch. Anthony Wiggins walked to lead off the inning. Ulysses Fluellen single to put runners on at first and second. Shot by Nygaard, fly ball. Keel Crumweed can't see it. Now he gets a beat on it and makes the catch. And a double play. Wow. Crumweed had no idea where that ball was. Made an amazing reflex over the shoulder basket catch and then a quick throw to second base for a very unconventional 6-3 double play. Huh. Joe Carnahan running out to have a quick chat with Aiden Goodall. Haven't seen Joe move that fast since his playing days. Joe Carnahan, a former league MVP as a player, multi-time coach of the year, last year's WNBL coach of the year. Swift Current in his playing days, they called him Smokin' Joe, and as a player, 51 was unreal. Pitcher of the year, MVP of the year, used predominantly as a hitter. Aiden Goodall with two away. Fluellen in motion. Throw to second. Fluellen slides in ahead of it. Swipe bag for Ulysses. Evan Widener at the plate with count 1-1 with two away now. Still can't get over that catch made by Crumweed. A ball that was hit above the lights here in Weyburn. And you see that often in the WNBL. Those towering fly balls that don't even get out of the infield but are hit above the lights. Guys lose track of them. Crumweed making the adjustment at the last possible second for an over-the-shoulder basket catch. And then a heads-up throw to second base for one of the more peculiar 6-4s you'll ever see. 57's not out of the woods yet, though. 1-2 the count to Widener. Fluellen at second. He represents the tying run as that's fouled off. Still 1-2. Bottom of the 8th inning and a 1-run lead for the Swift Current 57's. Widener 0 for 3 at the plate now. Cam Williams 1 for 3 on deck. 1-2. Low and away. Blocked by Cooper. Widener takes and deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down. There's Trey Taylor in the 57's bullpen. Right-handed pitcher used in late game situations. Fly ball. Ben Andrews and the Swift Current 57's dodge a bullet. 2 on with nobody out. And the 57's get out of trouble. 1 is stranded. None score. Top of 9 coming up. 1-run lead for Swift Current. 3-2 heading into the top of the 9th.
At the Hearing Place, we're making a positive difference in the lives of our clients' hearing health. We are a full-time, fully licensed hearing health care facility. Our goal is to improve and maintain our clients' hearing health with personal attention and ongoing support. As an audiologist with more than 15 years' experience, I work with clients of all ages, including toddlers and newborns. This is not only my vocation, but my passion. When you come into the Hearing Place, you will receive a complete diagnostic hearing evaluation using state-of-the-art equipment. We talk about the specific reasons for your visit and the hearing situations you find most difficult. We then discuss the hearing options that are right for you, your budget, and your lifestyle. The end goal is to ensure you leave with the knowledge and confidence about your future of hearing health. The Hearing Place. For more information, visit www.thehearingplace.ca.
Mason Brown to lead off for the Swift Current 57's here in the top of the 9th inning. 1-run lead, looking for more, are the 57's from Swift Current. Brown, Esau, Kanyas. And a well-hit ball by Brown. That could be trouble as that finds the gap in left center. Brown rounding first, and he'll stop. And does a good job of tracking that ball down in center field by Young and getting it in a hurry. So Brown, solid single. Bringing Brett Esau to the plate. Walk tonight for Esau. Esau for 2 with a walk. Mason Brown exits the game. And into pinch run for the 57's is Cole Thibodeau, giving them a little bit more mobility on the bases. In the 9th inning. Meadow Lakes, Brett Esau. Bo Rabideau, his 2nd inning of work. Fastball from the sidearm righty. Strike 1. Lefty Landon Mostelar started the game for the Weyburn Beavers. It's a bit of an adjustment for the 57's. Going from that over-the-shoulder lefty to about 9 o'clock from this righty Rabideau. Inside. 1-1 to number 11. Nick Kanyas waits in the wings. Pinch runner Thibodeau at first. After Mason Brown drilled a single into left center. Strike 2. One-two pitch. Bo Rabideau, ERA of 0 this year. Used in late game situations. Esau gets a piece of it and stays alive in this exchange. 4 appearances, 4 innings of work, no runs against for Rabideau. Weyburn Beavers, 5-2 record, 2nd in the WNBL East. 57's 4-2 record, just behind the Beavers in the standings. Going into this game, a couple of streaks in jeopardy. 57's have lost their last 2 heading into tonight. Weyburn have won their last 2. But it is Swift that leads it 3-2 here in the 9th. Top of. Nobody out and 1 on. Esau chops that ball foul. Number 6 spot in the Swift batting order is Esau. One-two pitch. Rabideau trying to put Esau away, which is outside. Seen pitches that look a bit off the plate outside to righties be called strikes tonight. Rabideau trying to paint that outside corner with that last pitch moments ago, not getting the benefit of the doubt. 2-2 pitch to Esau. Will take care of the infielder from Meadow Lake. One down. Nick Kanyas.
Now to the plate, number 26, Dan Kennedy.
4-2 record for the Swift Current 57s. I know Joe Carnahan excited about some arrivals that should be flying into Swift Current over the next week or so. Elvis Peralta and Kyle McDonald from the Crowder Rough Riders, who went deep in the Junior College World Series. Junior College postseason. McDonald played last year on the Swift Current Championship squad, the big first baseman. Heading back to Swift Current after a small break from the Junior College season, bringing Crowder teammate Elvis Peralta with him. And I know Joe Carnahan really excited about Grant Van Scoy making his way to Swift Current as well. Nebraska product. Shot by Kanyas, hit into the night sky, hit to center field. Young is back, makes the catch. Keeps Thibodeau at first.
Now batting number 25, Ben Andrews.
Ben Andrews from Shoreline, Washington. So the 57's looking for insurance here in the ninth. Matt Mahalski going 7 tonight for Swift, allowing 6 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 2 and walking 1, facing 28 batters. Aiden Goodall, 1 inning of work so far, allowing 1 hit, walking 1, facing 4 hitters. That's drilled foul down the first base line by Andrews. Nothing and 1 the count. Cole Thibodeau at first. He's in motion. Throw to second base. Not in time. Swipe bag for Thibodeau. As the pinch runner advancing himself that much closer to home plate. Omaha, Nebraska's Cole Thibodeau. Bo Rabideau, 1-1 the count to Andrews. Keel Crumweed on deck. Base hit could give the 57 some insurance here. 3-2 lead, top of the ninth for Swift Current. There's a shot by Andrews. Nice play into the glove of the shortstop Widener. 6-3, that does it for the 57s. One will have to be enough. 3-2 heading into the bottom of the ninth. Aiden Goodall making his way back out onto the mound to try and close this out for the Swift Current 57s. And we'll be back, bottom of the ninth, right after this.
At Crop Production Services, we're on in our commitment to farming. As in, it's on, lights on, game on this day and every day. Because through seeding, spraying, and harvest, on isn't an option. It's a marathon of on for farmers. On track, on time, always on. Like CPS in your community. So much riding on your farm. So many ways to profit from our experience. Bring it on. CPS, we're with you.
When you need to unwind, visit Smiley's Lounge at the Days Inn Swift Current. Smiley's offers daily food specials and a full menu. Ask about their daily homemade soup and a wide variety of wings. Need something to go? Visit their off sale, selling cold beer, hard liquor, wine and coolers, and all the ice you need. Need takeout or a catering service? Call 306-778-4600. Smiley's Lounge, North Service Road East, Swift Current.
Swift Current 57's trying to lock it down here in the bottom of the ninth. Cam Williams leading off for the Beavers. In Weyburn's lineup, 6, 7, 8 due up in the bottom of the ninth. That's Cam Williams, Wade Weinberger, and Zach Frazier. Those three hitters, a combined 1 for 8 this game. Two-0 count to Williams. Infield single the last time he was up. Knock on wood as we say this, as we are the 57's Homer broadcast team, but no errors committed by the 57's tonight. 3 runs on 5 hits. On the flip side, the Beavers have been dinged with 5 E's on this one. 1-1 the count to Williams. The 6'6" right-handed pitcher, Aiden Goodall. Strike called. Pardon me, count now 2-1. Or 2-2 rather. Ground ball. Esau. 1 down. 57's 2 outs away. Wade Weinberger 0 for 3 this game. Weinberger now 130 average on the season, the native of the Bahamas. All business on the mound, Aiden Goodall. Weinberger into the screen for strike 1. Nothing in 1 the count. Goodall. Strike 2. And Weinberger. Calling time, 2 strikes against him. Steps out of the batter's box to ponder his wager for Final Jeopardy. 0-2 pitch. And that'll do it for Weinberger. And the 57's 1 out away from their 5th win of the season. However, it's the bottom of the 9th and they only trail by 1. Zach Frazier is the task at hand. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Carlos Flores comes in. Ready on ready matchup. Flores has been an everyday player for the Beavers. He got the night off tonight until getting tapped on the shoulder for the bottom of the 9th. 321 on the year. 9 hits, 28 at-bats, including a triple. 5 RBI on the year. He's walked once, been hit by a pitch once, and struck out 3 times, all in those 28 at-bats. Flores will try and keep this game going. Ground ball, foul, fielded nicely by Beavers coach Phil Curtis. Flores from Guayanilla, Puerto Rico. They come from all over to comprise this Beaver squad. U.S. imports, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico. Takes all kinds to make this WNBL work. 1-1. Just above the shoelaces of Flores from Aiden Goodall. 2 out, nobody on here, bottom of the 9th. Aiden Goodall, who came in the 8th. Two-one pitch. Flores stays alive. Count 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Aiden Goodall. Strike 3, and that's the ball game. Flores goes down swinging, and the Swift Current 57's improve to 5-2 on the year. They shake a 2-game skid, and they're now tied with the Weyburn Beavers for second in the WMBL's East Division. Our next webcast of Swift Current 57's baseball will be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. We'll be here at Tom Lang Park in Weyburn. Looking forward to bringing you that game between the Swift Current 57's and the Weyburn Beavers as Swifty looks for the sweep in Weyburn. On behalf of Christina running the camera tonight, it's Ryan Schweitzer. It was a pleasure to be welcomed into your home tonight for another edition of Swift Current 57's baseball. Swift 5-2 on the year and shake a 2-game skid. That'll do it. Good night from Weyburn.